Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long was 1975.
This is Speedball on the Amiga. Obviously I'm running this on my A500 Mini, and it seems only fair that if I'm going to play some of the more famous, you know, and better known games, classics if you will, on the Amiga, that I should get round to playing Speedball. It was released in 1988 and it was published by ImageWorks, who I want to say, is that the Daily Mirror Group's publishing house? I don't know. But obviously it was developed by the legendary Bitmap brothers. The Bitmap brothers were just, they were gods. They were the stuff of legend back then. All their games, you know, visually and acoustically were just head and shoulders above everything else. They have this really, really clean look to them and a really metallic look. Even games that featured organic elements such as God still kind of have this very, very metallic look to them, and this is this their first game? I don't know. I can't remember. It's been ages since I've seen anything on the history of the Bitmap brothers, but you know, obviously we all remember Xenon because it was the original game, because it was on one of the kids' TV shows in the morning. Was it whatever it was with Gilbert the Alien and the Millennium Dustbin? I always forget the name of that bloody show, but it had Gaz Ringler on it. But I absolutely loved it, and yeah, so this visually looks quite similar to that. Probably the second game is better known because it's vastly improves on, you know, the concept in this game, which is basically, think rollerball. It's the future. It's 5 people on 5 people, and it's kind of like handball, where you have to get to the goal at, you know, the end of the, I want to say pitch, but it's not. It's a court, isn't it? It's a metal court, and you're allowed to beat the living snot out of your opponents. It was released on the Amiga, the Atari ST, then there was an MS-DOS version. A couple of years later, and I've played this version, I can't remember if I got a video, it was released on the Master System. There was a Commodore 64 version. Sadly, there is no ZX Spectrum version, which is a shame, because it really could have done this game, albeit in its standard monochromic form. So, yeah, let's get into it. So, I mean, like I said, if you showed I mean, we all drooled over this in the magazines when we didn't have 16 bits and we were still in ZX Spectrum land, although 1988, I was on the cusp of Mega Drive land, and I'd already experienced the dizzying highs of Master System Town, if you will. But you know what, if you were still in Microtown and you saw like these 16-bit games, this stuff just looked absolutely phenomenal. And I mean, this to me still looks good. Bitmap Brother games definitely look like, you know, on par with some of the arcade games at the time. I think there's a NES port as well called something entirely different a few years later. So, haven't played this in absolutely yonks, but it's a Bitmap Brothers game. It's on the Amiga. I have to do a gameplay of it. So, fire. Wow, did you see that? That's how long it took to exit the demo. Not really complaining. Anyway, he's slapping his thigh there. It's got these little, you know, kind of, there's production, isn't there? And you've got these little intros and stuff like that. I like the fact he's banging his trousers, but it begs the question, what exactly are his trousers made out of? Metal, apparently. Anyway, 1-player knockout. 2-player game, 1-player league, demo game, save game, load league, load knockout. Load 2-player game, continue game, control instructions. I guess we better have a look at that. Use the joystick to move the player in your team, highlighted with the arrows. When you have the ball, press and hold the fire button for a second to throw the ball in the air. Press and release to throw at waist height. I know how to play this game more now than I've ever played it before, because I've never read the instructions. Yeah, so waist height. When opponent has the ball and it is in the air, press fire to jump and attempt a catch. It's one button only. If the ball is at waist height, press fire to attempt a sliding tackle. When your goalie is in view, you can... Wow, so it's rollerball, but they're still called goalies. Okay, well, it's not rollerball, it's inspired by roll. It's not football, but they're still called goalies. I mean, I guess it's a goal, so they're a goalie. Shut up, Dave. Shut up. tip of sliding tackle. When your goalie's in view, you control both a player and the goalie pressing the fire button. So at the same time, left to right, the joystick will make the goalie dive, press fire to play. Right, so I guess we go with one player knockout. I played the Master System version, haven't played it in yonks. I have a gameplay of the Amiga version, and I compare it to the Mega Drive version, and also the Amiga version of Speedball 2 is actually on the Mini. Anyway, one player. Okay, so 80. So we got to pick what team select. So this is the captain of our team. Okay, cool, cooler. Not really sure what that is. Anyway, we're going to go with bloke over. Sure. Anyway, so it tells you information and stuff beneath that, how that plays into how good your team is, you know, and stuff compared to other teams. I don't know. Fine. Hey, look at these little grimace. And we're getting solely looks nothing like the people we've just picked. So was I picking a captain? I don't know. The music's great. Right, so I'm green, I guess. Fire. Yeah. Right. Oh yeah, so this little turret comes out the floor, and it's kind of randomizes who gets the ball and where it goes first. I don't know why I did that or that. Oh, the sound effects are amazing. Had you pass? Right, hang on. No, so I haven't got the ball, so that's how you slide. Got that. Right. I'm struggling to acclimatise to the controls. Throw it out the floor, so the ball can go out the side then, can it? It looks really nice still. I'm just going to do an easy little run. It did nothing. Makes that funny noise. Hey, run it into the net. Great animation on the players. A little bit chunky. They've all been on the pies. Their helmets look nothing like the intro. Right. Ooh. Peak. What does that do? I don't know. You pick up shit and it does stuff. 2-1 to them. So obviously it's incredibly limited, especially compared to the sequel. But you know, brands have to start somewhere. Hey. I remember the Master System version looking really good. Maybe I'll have to revisit it. Maybe I'll get a white stick. Maybe I should have done a comparison. Maybe this is not in-depth, you know, an in-depth sports simulator as I remember. But anyway, yeah, so if you took all the early Bitmap Brother games, I was going to say, love that sound. Catch it. And, you know, solely didn't have a 16-bit system where I played them, but you took this, you took, you know, I don't know, gods. Why am I doing it that way? And showed them to a kid and said, who didn't have the systems, who played the games. Hey, what have these all got in common? I guarantee they probably would have said, they're all Bitmap Brothers games, because like I said, they look so clean. They all have a very specific art style. Unique art style, if you will. Obviously, I imagine this would be a lot more insane if you're playing it against your mates. I remember being a lot more insane playing against a computer. I did play it on my brother's Atari ST back in the day, which I remember being... Right, let's try throwing it out. There. Oh, and he misses. Yeah, being pretty much exactly the same. Ooh, get it right. Okay. Apparently I can only do diagonals. That's me. That's my pad. Hey, get in there, goalie. I call him goalie, so he's officially a goalie. Ooh, the ball kind of scales. That's kind of cool. I'm not sure. Oh, it's an air horn. I was going to say, what's the deal with the car horn? It's an air horn. It's half time. Orange slices for everyone. Bribe official. Ah, hello. So, yeah, but I thought you could do anything you want. You can beat the living snot out of your opponent. So if you bribe the official, what else can you do? You can't select any more options. Press fire. We spent all our money. Where does it say the score? I don't know. Knockout round. Where's my little grimace for the camera? Oh, collect shit. Yeah, collect shit. I don't know why. Desperately, I can't talk. The concussion is kicking in. Desperately trying to kick the living snot out of my opponent. And apparently, I couldn't do it. Oh, but he can do it. Maybe someone could tell me what exactly bribing the official achieved. I'm just going to run it into there. Can you score at distance? I mean, how easy is it from distance to fake the keeper? So he's not playing as insanely intense. Whew, as I remember. I guess that was probably... Maybe they were two-player games. Oh, intercepted with my brother. But I don't know. But visually, I mean, I've got, you know, rose-tinted nostalgia goggles and shit. But visually, this to me, it still looks nice. Obviously, because I grew up through the 16-bit, you know, era, my brain can assess it compared to other games of the time, and, you know, because obviously, we've got machines with a lot more power now, haven't we? A lot more grunt, if you will. Right. You can't select any... Oh, I've only got 1 credit, or 3 credits. It's 3 marks on a 1 disc thing. Worst descriptive term for cash ever. That's how I barter when I buy cars. You want this much money for it? I'll give you 17 of them disc things, 14 with the 3 thingies on, and another 3 with the 1 thingies on. Probably why I'm shite at bartering, to be fair. Why does everyone look like, who's the actor? Almost. Everyone looks like, you know, they got... Sounds horrible to say like this. Bad skin, like the bloke from the Battlestar Galactica remake. I love that. Was that Speed Up? Right, hang on. Yes! So that mixes things up a bit. That was probably very unique at the time. I mean, you'd only played football games at this point, haven't you? So, we're mixing it up. Where's the bloody score? Where's the bird this feather came from? Why have I got no score on my screen? That's a bit... Okay. Oh, shies and balls. Oh! So, I'm doing something massively wrong here because you control the goalkeeper at the same time you control one other player, presumably the person who's nearest the ball. Ooh! I'm going to hold it. That did nothing. The goggles, they do nothing. I don't know, you just press fire to jump then, do you? Hey! So basically, I don't know, is this a screen cropping thing? Because I've made it full screen. Basically, you've got to remember the score. I'm not down with those apples. Certainly not down with those apples. It still looks really nice. I know I've said that, but genuinely... Oh! Looking at this, I'm impressed. Like I said, this is why the Bitmap brothers, you know, they got a name for themselves. Like I said, gameplay doesn't hold up quite as much. Hey, squeaky noise means I got something. Pass. Off the wall, didn't work. Great album though. I want to see if I can string passes together. Apparently. I mean, I'm saying it's quite limited. You can probably do a lot more than I'm doing. I just haven't played it in years. That's why I want to see if I can string passes together. And obviously you collect stuff and you can buy stuff and shit like that, so I don't know. I don't know what you can actually buy. A scoreboard would be nice. Ooh! Right. That wasn't me, that was him. And I was trying to, I was actually looking at my keeper then. Get it? I apparently am finding it. My player does fucking Gary Lineker in a box. Gary Lineker, superb striker, superb poacher. Shame he's such a massive woke social justice warrior these days and thinks he has the right to tell us all what to do. But the point being, do you see my bloke just living on the fucking cross line? Ooh. It's the reason I can't watch Match Today anymore, because he's on it. Hey, that's kind of tied into this. That's sport, this is sport. Right, bribe official, extra stamina, bribe timer. Ooh, that's interesting. How do you bribe a clock? Right, we bribe the person with the clock. Extra stamina. Exit. You can't select anymore. Where's my little grimace? Right, I'm going to run across. Just assume it's going to go this way. It's not. Right, well, I actually did that. I meant to do that and I did it. I've achieved something today. My extra stamina's do nothing. Why am I such a pussy? Oh wait, hang on him. I can't. Yay, I meant to do that as well. Oh, I simply can't twat them. I can't knock them off the ball. But they can just fucking tear through me. They're like Vinnie Jones. Ooh, get it? Yay! It's something, something, score, something. No idea. Yes, finally. Oh. And I gave the ball away. Can't keep the ball when you're the keeper. Why did you run the other way then? I wasn't pressing that direction. I've got to speed up. How do I do that? Dope test him. Actually, don't dope test him. It was me. Yay! And the score is yay to me. I think. I'm not sure. Hold me. I'm scared. I'm obviously missing a massive trick. It can't be easy. I mean, like I said, obviously memberberry goggles and shit like that, and I'm remembering it as you do, which is embellished, if you will, 3D effects up. But there's probably a lot more going on here, and I just don't know how to play it. Or I'm drawing in aspects of the second game and combining them with this one in my mind. So I'm thinking of stuff you can do that you can't actually do. Yeah, I love that noise. Not so much that weird squeaky duck noise. Right. In conclusion, I didn't even see who had the ball then. Production on this, you know, it's fantastic. Visuals look great. Acoustically sounds amazing. The music is great. I'm just remembering it being a lot more kind of tits one to the ball, tits to the wall, than it was. What I want to know is, why does everyone on the opponent's team look like the bloke with the mohawk from Mad Max? Hey! Half time, full time, sometime, anytime. I don't know. Is it like hockey? It's in the sense that... No, is it just 2 halves? I don't know. Knockout round 1. Why do I not have a score? Is this... I don't know. Is this the ROM I downloaded? Why am I always going up? Have I been scoring in my own goal? I don't know. Alright, enough of the duck noises. Whoa! Oh! Amazing little run denied. That wasn't the keeper, that was me on the line in front of my keeper. Hey! I don't understand why I'm finding it so difficult. Is there a timing thing? But yeah, I just... knocking them off the ball. Right, well, no, I'm not going the wrong way because my guys are always facing the same way, aren't they? Yeah, I know you should just do easy runs, but it seems to work. What can I say? I want to see what happens if I score an own goal. Well, no, I'm going the right way. See, I'm getting confused because I'm not seeing a score. And it's making me double, you know, think myself, question myself. Because, you know, that's what not having a score does. Pass to himself. Very, FIFA indoors. Thanks for that. Ooh. Scheiße. Hey. If I would just basically say it's air hockey, isn't it? It's like, what was that board game? Was it MB? Where you wound the disc up and launched it. It was air hockey, but you had to wind the disc up to make it. It was a metal one as well. Spin really fast and then shoot into the area. Can't remember what the fuck that was. Some space theme game. Yeah, wind the disc up, launch it into the area, then you and your mate had a go, and a little slidey disc that was fixed to the end of the board, and you were playing air hockey. Space Attack? It's basically that. Only people don't lose their eyes when the disc gets, like, breaks and flies off the fucking board game. Who remembers that? Or did I imagine it? Or dream it? There you go. Speedball. It was a big deal back in the day. I haven't played it in years, and I don't remember it being kind of this limited. Like I said, I may be confusing it or drawing elements of the second one into my mind that simply weren't in this one. But hey, 1988. How long had the Amiga been out at this point? A year? That's me raising my hands. You see that? Making that funny noise. Anyway, as always, clearly I've done something wrong here. Speedball on the Amiga. I'd love to know what you think. Should there be a clock? Why isn't there a clock? I think he stole that guy's wallet. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.